Hacktex Virtual Guide. Unit 4. Lesson 4.1. Welcome to the Hacktex Virtual Training. In this unit, the topic is about some of the main entities of entrepreneurship as an entry level to the concept. Lesson 4.1 covers the origins, definition, and vocabulary of strategy. In this lesson, we will talk about the origins of the strategy, the main action taken in entrepreneurship, elaborate its definition, and present its main vocabulary. We will also explain strategic planning. Strategy is defined by Johnson, Scholes, and Whittington as the direction and scope of an organization over the long term, which achieves advantage in a changing environment through its configuration of resources and competencies with the aim of fulfilling stakeholder expectations. Strategy as a term is wide and vague when it comes to be implemented in many different sectors, therefore the industrial world uses the term business strategy. Defined as the creation of a unique and valuable position, involving a different set of activities or performing in a different way than the rival's similar activities. In business strategy, the different set of activities come into three big categories: term, definition, and personal example. Each user must understand and divide their set of thoughts accordingly and understand the nature of their actions, if they wish to have a clear set of mind and process. For example, Nokia's mission once was to be connecting people by making users to share content, stay in touch and communicate. The strategy was that the customers were Nokia's top priority, hence the focus on consumer understanding in line with Nokia's portfolio to create winning devices, embrace consumer internet services and build scale networks and expand professional services. By combining the mindset of how personal goals are set, for achieving personal improvement, an organization must see its existence as whole and act accordingly. In management theory, the word strategy is scoped through different point of views. As a plan, as a pattern, as a position taken, as a ploy and as a perspective. Each point of view claims different meanings for strategy. For example, when a strategy is used as ploy, it is to outwit the competitor, but when it's used to claim a position, it aims to compete or collaborate with local products, brands, or other stakeholders. Paradigms are defined as a framework with rules that are not on paper, but direct actions. Strategy formulation is when an organization is making plans and decisions concerned with growing advantages, competencies, and the organization's strategic goals and plans. Outside factors, either opportunities and threats, strengths and weaknesses, environmental forces or organizational capabilities, form the route that will be followed. According to Mintzberg, the pioneer of strategy, an organization is stepping from strategic planning to executing plans, and finally realizing its strategy, by receiving unrealized and emergent strategies in the middle. Mintzberg and Waters describe an emergent strategy as consistencies that come from an organization's behavior over a specific time, despite the behaviors never explicitly intended. The model also considers the unrealized part of strategy as the source of emergent reality that shapes different patterns in the absence of intentions. Emergent and unrealized strategies bring organization to realize that structured models must be followed. And that is because people become stupid at work. People stop thinking in groups. People fail to deliver in new constellations. Everybody thinks someone else will fix it. Strategic planning in an organization involves the process of outlining its strategic direction, making choices about resource allocation, and ultimately working toward achieving its strategic objectives. There are 5 critical components in strategic planning: vision, mission, objectives, strategy, tactics. An organization's vision statement represents an inspiring portrayal of its future aspirations. This vision statement acts as a definitive compass for making decisions in the present and future, serving as a roadmap for the organization's long-term destination. It not only establishes the direction but also offers a guiding light. Here, we can see two examples of visions from two smart textile companies. While the vision represents a collective objective for the entire organization, the mission outlines the strategy for realizing that vision. The mission is essential because it provides both the purpose, the why, and the approach, the how. Without a clearly defined mission, an organization can struggle with a lack of direction and unity. When each member interprets the vision differently, it can result in conflicting strategies and initiatives. An example of mission from SensingTex is presented on the slide. Objectives refer to precise outcomes that an individual or organization seeks to attain within a designated timeframe. When the objectives are expressed clearly, it establishes benchmarks that allow the organization to assess its overall well-being and the effectiveness of strategic endeavors. General examples of objectives of a company can be achieving and maintaining profitability, sustaining a consistent cash flow, setting up and upholding productivity, attracting and keeping customers, etc. Strategy represents an enduring blueprint designed to accomplish the organization's objectives. A successful strategy harmonizes vision with practical implementation, offering a level of detail beyond an organization's broader vision, mission, and objectives. Strategy is rooted in thorough research, meticulous planning, and introspection within the organization. Typically, strategies are confidential and ideally tailored to an organization's unique requirements and the prevailing market conditions. Tactics encompass specific initiatives, projects, or programs that enable organizations to carry out their strategic plan effectively. They serve as the key element for execution, representing the concrete steps taken to bring the strategic plan to fruition. Compared to strategy, tactics tend to be more tangible and frequently revolve around incremental steps and shorter timeframes during the journey. Thank you for watching Hacktex Unit 4, Lesson 4.1 Origins, Definition and Vocabulary of Strategy.